All right. 1 second. There we go. So, this is my first music stream on YouTube. The first live stream that I did was a gaming stream, which I love doing gaming streams, and I'll probably end up playing some sort of video game later tonight. I'm probably going to finish Ori and the Blind Forest later tonight. But for right now, I wanted to do a music stream because I have a super, super exciting project coming up. And this project has to do with the drone that you are listening to right there. So if you've seen my content in the past, you know that I like to create soundtracks for video games. This is one of the things that I really like to do. And I have done this for Ori and the Blind Forest, and I have now created a drone for a new game. And this is probably going to be the next game that I play on stream. And I'm super excited to do this, and I'm super excited to share this with you, but I will be playing through the entirety of Inside, which, if you don't know, is a sort of like horror adventure indie game, and it is super, super fun, and it is like probably one of the most visually stunning and just all around creepy games that there is. And I have had a lot of fun playing through it. And I actually started doing this recently. I just started playing through some old games that either I had heard of and I put on a list of games that I want to play in the future but never really had time for. Or games that I haven't even heard of and I've just kind of discovered through this process. And it's been super fun, and Inside is one of them. So I was playing through it recently and I realized that music would add so much to this, and it would be so much fun to write the music for Inside. So this is something that I am attempting to do, and this drone is my sort of like rough draft for what I'll be doing for Inside. And right now I am improvising along to it. My goal for today isn't necessarily to settle on an idea for Inside, but it's more to explore this drone. Before I like to compose with any sort of drone, I always like to improvise with it to see all of its capabilities, right? To experiment with every possibility that I can think of with this drone and adding flute to it. So that's what tonight is going to be. I'm going to go through full improvisations of a couple ideas that I'm working with this drone. I'm not exactly sure what ideas I'm going to settle on in the future, but I do know that this is the first step in creating something that I'm super excited to share with you guys. So I guess let's think about this together. So I am looking for an idea on the flute that adds to this drone without pulling away attention, right? So my first thought is to do some sort of improvisation that is very spacious. It leaves a lot of space. If you know the game Inside, it is a very spacious game. You're a very small character with this large scenery around you, right? And you feel very small in the game with this really massive, massive scenery. So what I am probably going to want to do with this is I'm going to want to create that atmosphere with my improvisation on top of the drone. Now, the drone is already fairly dense. I'm going to play a little bit of it right now. So you can hear how dense it is, right? And this might change as my rough draft becomes a final copy, but for right now, I like how dense it is because the game does feel very claustrophobic at times. There are times where you're underwater in a small vessel that's like shooting through the water, and it's really, really cool, but it can feel very claustrophobic at times. And I think the drone definitely captures that sound and that feeling. Now, the problem is I don't want the music to feel really chaotic and really like dense and exciting. Rather, I want it to feel tense. And so I don't want to do any sort of improvisation on the flute that's going to be very technically exciting and, like fast moving, and I don't want anything like that. I more want something that is going to be tasteful and almost like to the point, right? So trying to create a world without over creating the world, right? Instead of like info dumping, basically, I want to be very subtle with what I put in this. So I think I'm leaning towards creating an improvisation on the flute that leaves a lot of space and allows the listener to sort of like create within their own mind, right? While they're listening to the soundtrack. Because the other thing is, this is at the end of the day for a video game, so I don't want to pull away from the attention of the video game either, right? I want the video game to still stay in the forefront, and you're still able to interact with the game and have a good time actually watching the game through without the music taking up all of your brain power, right? So it can't be the main focus either. So what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to try and do some sort of improvisation along those guidelines. The only other thing we need to decide is what notes am I going to play? Or rather, what color am I going to use to portray this sound, right? Because I don't want to just like kind of throw splashes of paint at the canvas and hope that it sounds creepy, right? So the question is, how do I accurately and consistently create this creepy vibe? Well, it doesn't just work to be in a drone, right? It doesn't work to just stay in a mode, because no modes, at least that I know, have a really truly like creepy and just like uncomfortable sound almost, right? Usually they're fairly harmonious in some sort of way, whether it's harmonious in a good way or harmonious in a bad way. That's not for me to decide, but what I'm looking for, I think, is closer to 12-tone improvisation. But like I said, I don't want to just be kind of throwing different sounds and different splatters of paint on a canvas, because we're going to get something that sounds like Jackson Pollock, which, while that can be good, it's not exactly what we're looking for, right? So I want to create some sort of limitation for myself, right? Now, what limitation am I going to choose? From experience in playing music like this, I have a handful of intervals in mind for this limitation, and I think I'm going to take a quick, like maybe 20 to 30 minutes right now. It might not be that long, but I'm going to just experiment with these intervals. Now, this is going to be practice. This is not going to be something that is intended for performance. So if you are a musician and you have an instrument, please play along. And if you have good ears and you're listening, then maybe you can tell me some of the intervals that I'm focusing on, that I'm trying to use in this improvisation. So I guess I'll tell you in the beginning that I'm probably going to be using a lot of minor thirds, and I'll probably be using a lot of minor ninths. I really like those two sounds, and I think they will work very well for this specific drone. So I'm going to give it a try. And again, if you're a musician, play along, practice along, try and come up with some sounds of your own. And if you come up with some cool stuff, type it in the chat, let me know, and I'll try it out and see what it sounds like. So I'm going to put the drone on and see what I can come up with using these ideas. All right, so let's talk about what we learned from that improvisation. Or rather, we should call it from that practice, right? Because it was generally practicing. The goal was to kind of figure out what sounds will sound good with this improvisation and with the specific vibe we're going for, what intervals work best with our improvisation. And I came up with a couple intervals that I think work really well together to get this desired effect that we're looking for. So, one of them is the tritone. Now, I feel like obviously the tritone is something that works really well in this style. So I'm going to start with the tritone. That is one of the intervals that I figured would work really well for this, and I was right. It sounds pretty good. The I guess from here, let's go from smallest to largest, right? So our building blocks, we need either some sort of minor second or major second, and I settled on minor seconds. Now, minor seconds are really, really powerful. They sound really great in this style. So we have minor seconds and tritones, and I'm also going to add minor thirds. So minor thirds sound really, really good, especially with minor seconds. They work well, and now we have minor seconds, minor thirds, and tritones, and I'm going to add one more. I really like minor sixths for this as well. And this is going up or down. So if we limit ourselves just to these intervals, we have minor seconds, minor thirds, tritones, and minor sixth. If we have just these four intervals, our improvisation in 12 tones is going to sound cohesive and it's going to sound intentional. And that's what our goal is, right? But it's also going to keep the exact vibe that we're looking for this game. Now, you'll notice at the end, I did something slightly different, and I switched up the sound just slightly. And I did that by adding a couple intervals into the mix. And I want to keep this as an option for me as well. And the reason is we don't want the improvisation to sound the same way the entire time, especially in this style of playing. The music can get pretty intense. It can be a little bit like almost like stress inducing, right? And the intervals that I added closer to the end will be an opportunity for me to almost like come up for air, right? To breathe a sigh of relief because there's something that isn't intense and kind of like following this vibe of creepy sounds, right? And the intervals that I add are major seconds and major thirds. So this allows us to basically come up for air, and it keeps us from staying in one sound the entire time. Especially if this is going to be a fairly long improvisation, we want to add moments of release, right? Because music is a lot of tension and release. And if we have a lot of tension and no release, it's just not going to be pleasing to listen to, right? And with something like this, of course, we are following a very specific vibe. And inside, there is a lot of tension in this game, right? In the game inside. And so we do want to keep as much tension as possible, but there are also moments of release, and we want to give the listener moments of release to basically give them a breather, right? Let them come up for air and relax for the next incoming moment of tension, right? So I'm going to play with these ideas. I think quickly I'm going to do a practice with these intervals. So I'm just going to go, well, you know what? Instead of doing a practice, I'm just going to improvise with them. I don't have too much time to stream today. I think right around 10 is when I'm going to stop playing, and then I'm going to go to the video game. So I have like about a half hour left to do this. So I'm just going to get to a little bit of improvisation. I'm going to be playing this drone with these intervals in mind, and I'm actually also going to record it on Ableton, and there's a chance if this improvisation goes well that this might make it into the final cut of my recording for the game inside. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna put the drone on, and I'll probably take like a minute to get myself in the mood, get myself ready to perform something so drastically moody and creepy, and then I'll get to it. All right. So I have time to do, I think, one more before I get to Ori and the Blind Forest. But I think the intervals that we chose were successful. And now the only thing I need to think about is how I want to organize my notes, right? Or rather, in what way do I want to perform this piece? So if I'm thinking about two options. I think there are two possible options that I could choose, and I experimented a little bit with both of these in this last improvisation. Um, One of them is I focus less on melody, and I think of my instrument more as an accent to the drone, right? So basically, this becomes just a drone where the flute is one part of the drone. The other option is to create some sort of melody, right? And I think for video games, the first option can sometimes work better because it takes the music a little bit further back in the background so the game can shine. But I think for these purposes, especially what I'm doing with these video games where I'm playing through it, but the main goal is to share my music, right? I think I'm going to choose the second option where I focus a little more on melody. So I'm going to use these intervals. And so remember, the intervals that we decided on are minor second, minor third, tritone, and minor sixth. So these are the ones that I am able to use at all times. Then anytime I want to come up for air or sort of give the listener an opportunity to rest, right? I will add major seconds and major thirds, and this will create and I'm going to throw in perfect fourths there as well. I think those will work really well here, and those will be moments where I can sort of release the tension that has been building for however long it will be building. So with all that in mind, I'm going to focus more on melody and less on being a background part of this drone, and we'll see what happens with this. I've got about 15 minutes left of playing right now, but I'm going to see what happens with this, and I'll get the drone going. And if you are a musician, of course, you are always welcome to play along. These drones are super fun to play with, but don't take my word for it. Why don't you try it? All right, I'm going to get the drone on. What effects do I have on my flute right now? Sounds so cool. Thank you. So I am right now recording through Ableton. Actually, I'll take a second to talk about this because I'm super proud of this whole setup that I have figured out here. Um, so I am recording through Ableton, and I have a plugin in Ableton that allows me to transmit my sound from Ableton to OBS, which then can go to you guys. And it's amazing that it can do that with no latency. So that's super cool. But I have an effect on my flute right now called delayed hall reverb, and when I made this drone, I used this specific sound on a couple of the elements of this drone. So if you listen to it, those small, like, I guess, clanging sounds, those are sounds of, I guess I'll just say it's metal on wood. That's how the sound is made, right? And that sound I put through a couple different things to make it sound the way it does, a couple different effects, and one of them was delayed hall reverb. And that delayed hall reverb, since it's in the drone, I wanted to put that in the flute sound as well, so that it all sounds like a cohesive product, right? Ableton sponsorship when? Someday, that'd be nice. So I decided to put the delayed hall reverb on my flute, and that's what you're hearing. I think it sounds pretty cool. I don't think I would use it for anything but this style of playing, just because it is a really intense reverb, and the sound holds for a long time. So it works really well if you are trying to create a style of music that is very sparse, but you don't want your sound to kind of get like lost when you stop playing. So it just carries the sound a little bit longer, which helps a lot with creating an atmosphere. But a lot of really cool things happened in that improvisation, and I wanted to pause and talk about the things that worked and maybe the things that could be tweaked a little bit. But one of the things is I discovered a really cool melody, and towards the end, this was what I was really focusing on, is kind of like locking this melody into my brain and refining it and creating something that works pretty well. But I really like this melody, and I think I said in the beginning of this stream that if I come across a sound that I really, really like, and it might end up making its way into the final product for Inside. And I think this specific sound is going to make it into Inside. So likely what I'm going to do is after this stream, I'm going to write down that, I'm going to like notate musically that sound, and I'm probably going to make that the first small cell of an idea that will turn into the soundtrack for Inside. Now, this small cell of an idea is not going to be everything, right? So I'm probably going to do a couple streams like this to come up with more sounds and more ideas and really create a cohesive and interesting soundtrack. And I want to bring you guys along the journey for this whole thing. So I've created this drone, and now I'm working on getting this secondary part of it, basically the flute performance on top of it. And hopefully I'll be able to do all of that on stream with you guys watching and following along. I'm super excited for that whole process, but it is getting late here, and I do really want to get to gaming. And I'm probably only going to be playing for like maximum an hour. I don't think it'll take me that long to finish the game, but I do want to finish the game today. So that is my main goal for the rest of the night. I'm going to be playing Ori and the Blind Forest, and I will be basically finishing the game, and you'll be hearing the live soundtrack that I've been playing for the other parts of this stream, along with the gameplay. So I'm super excited for that. I'm going to take a quick break and get this whole thing set up, because it does take a little bit of setting up. So I'm going to put the stream on pause, and then I will be right back for some Ori and the Blind Forest. So thank you guys so much for listening to the music part, and definitely stick around for the gaming. All right, so I am all set up and ready to go. Uh, I am super excited about this part. So my main goal is going to be to completely finish this game. I have a feeling I'm very, very close. Um, and I guess let's just get into it. So if I do this, and then I do, let's see. Actually, I don't want to do that quite yet. Okay, so I'm going to put the music on. This is the, I guess I'll start. I remember I'm like in the middle of Mount Horu. It's pretty intense, so I'm going to add the unsettling theme right now. So we're going to play the unsettling theme. And then I'm going to play the game for, I guess I can switch my screen now to the game, and I'll get right into it. So, it says we are 69% of the way done with this game. Now, I do know that that has to do with, like, full completion, and I'm not going for full completion. I'm just looking to finish the story, right? So, also let me know if my levels are weird in any way, if something is too low or something is too high. If you want to hear the music a little bit louder, or you want to hear my voice a little bit louder, all of that is adjustable. Alright, so if you remember from last time, I started at the bottom and I went all the way to the top to get rid of one stream of lava, which then let me go a little bit down further, and down further, and down further. Now I'm pretty close to the bottom. I think I'm almost at the bottom. Just testing to make sure I can still die. Just making sure I haven't become immortal for some reason. So I'm just gonna follow, I guess, what I have been doing in the past. Actually, oh, okay. Already dead. I forget if we have done that one yet, so I'm gonna check it out at least. And see what's in here. There's a chance we've done this one already. Yeah, okay, I remember that one. We've done that one already. So that means we want to go down lower. The question is, how low do we want to go? Oh, okay. Not that low. So that's the entrance. Believe if I go maybe... Oh, okay. Yeah, I think if I go up and to the right up there. Okay. Okay, so that's blocked off. The question is, what is that blocked off by? Have we done this yet? Maybe we haven't done this one yet. Yeah, this isn't broken. So, actually, yeah, I think we have not done this one yet. Okay. I'm gonna go through this, I guess. Let's see if I can figure this one out. Okay. Okay, so I want to go up to the left here. Yeah, I guess this was the one that I had started and didn't finish last time. Okay, I killed the thing that was going to get me up there. Can't be doing that. Oh, I did it yet again. So, I need to make sure that I don't shoot that little laser thing back at this guy. I also need to make sure that I time my jumps well. Oh. Okay, so I got up there. Now I just need to continue running. It's funny, you'd think as a musician my timing would be better, but my timing is not great with this game. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe I can do what I just did there, but then use the bird's feather to go a little bit further. Okay, I kind of saved that one right there. That's pretty good. Okay, it won't get me far enough, so I have to wait for some enemy to shoot at me so I can move a little bit further. Oh, I took some damage there. Okay, there it is. Okay, I'm assuming that means, yeah, I can save here. That's good. Okay, I got this one. Very nice. So that blocks off that lava stream. And I don't know how many I have left, but it cannot be that many. So I'll save here. Oh, am I gonna have to go through? Oh no. It looks like I'm gonna have to go through this whole thing again. Oh, that wasn't bad. Okay. We got through that one. Now, this... Oh, okay. This opens up this down here, I believe. No. Wait, is there something back here? No, there's nothing back there. Okay, this one. Yeah, so this one is new. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. And I can save here. Oh. Nice. Okay, I can't see over there, so I'm just gonna trust and then go as far as I can. Good. So I can break this. Or I guess block that off. Oh. Okay. So I need to go quickly there. Oh, man. Okay. So this one is about speed. I'm not great at these, you know, speed-based ones. Although not bad. I'll save here. Oh, and this opened up. Cool. Oh, I don't even need this. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's the hard part. Oh. No. Okay, that's pretty close though. Okay, don't want to do that. Okay, I'm safe in the beginning there, so I don't have to be rushing it like I am. I think I can just, like... Okay, I'm not safe there. Oh. You know, should I take the time? Maybe I should take the time. Is it worth it to stand here? And can I even reach him? I cannot. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, okay. I'm missing that top jump. I need to focus on that. Oh. Oh, good. Nice. Okay, there it is. Oh, they didn't get rid of this. Oh, man. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to... Wait, can I go under? Oh, yeah, because the lava is... Oh! Okay, I just barely made that. I guess I'll jump down, grab that. Not bad. I guess getting out is the hard part. Okay. Well, I can do that again. That wasn't bad at all. And now, perfect time to take this right here. Great. I'll save my game here, grab that. And I believe I am good. Okay. Oh, where am I going? Whoa. Okay, so I need to beat that to get down there. It looks like my hits barely do anything to it. Okay, and I'm one shot against that. That's good to know. Okay, so I went down here. Oh, but their attacks are very effective. I guess I can always just shoot its own attacks back at it, right? Oh, but it takes a little bit of aiming. Oh, okay, yeah. And it really is just one hit. Oh! I'm one hit from any of them. That's frustrating and difficult. Okay. Let's get it going. Okay, that was good. I need to get under it. Yeah, I need to move out of the way and get under it. Oh, there we go. Am I safe here? Okay, yes, I am. Cool. Okay, left or right? Can I save? Then I'll go left, I guess. Left or right again? This left. Oh, looks like this is where I want to go. The element of warmth is within our grasp. With the elements restored, we could undo the effects of her wrath. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. This is about to get intense. So I'm going to pause. And I'm going to switch my screen. And I'm going to change the theme to the fight theme. Okay, we're back in the game. And I'm ready to go. Okay, yeah, so I've got to go quickly here. Cool. Okay, I'm just going to run right as fast as I can. Because I know that Koru is, like, there, right? The bird is waiting for me just like that. So I have a feeling I'm going to want to go as fast as I can into cover. Oh. Okay. Right there. Oh, man. It takes me all the way back. I have a feeling this is not going to be the kind of thing that I can save in the middle of. And this is my weakness. My weakness is difficult video games. so I can't hit the bottom here. Oh, it catches up quickly. Yeah, just keep going right. And I guess I'll go down. Oh, got me there. Oh, okay. Wait, I was going a little bit too fast there. Okay, there is such a thing as too fast in this part of the game. That part is locked. I've got that. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'm good on that section. Now this part, I need to go a lot faster. Oh, that was so close. I guess I'm safe. Whoa. I was safe underwater. I'm safe right here. Oh, nope. Whoa, okay. That's just a wall of fire. Not exactly sure how to get past that part. I guess we'll deal with it when we get to it. One thing this game is really good at is just like keeping your heart rate up in chase sequences like this. And they don't make it easy on you. Whoa. I have no idea what got me there. Okay, it's time to lock in. It's nice that the movement in this beginning part, if you just go as fast as possible... Oh, okay, not there. But if you go as fast as possible, then it kind of just works out. If you just keep... jumping where it seems like you should be jumping. Oh, and you go as fast as possible. Not right there. I guess I messed that one up a little bit. But it just kind of works out. So this beginning phase is not too difficult. Okay, here I just need to be patient. Okay, that is good. So if I smash, I save quite a bit of time. Okay, it's a... Oh, okay. Okay, so I need to follow the air path. I was like, where am I supposed to go? But I go up. And then I saw a little place of, like a little place where I would be hidden from Koru up to the right. So I'm going to try and use that. Because it looked like Koru was coming very quickly, whether or not I died there. Oh, and I caught that one first try. That was good. Oh, forgot about this part. That beginning section's getting a little bit better. Man, Koru's got no chance on that part. This is good. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I'm safe here. Well, it's not very safe there. I guess I just have to move quickly through that part of it. Okay, that was bad. Oh, come on. Timing is a little bit funny here. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think this is this is the part where I can barely even read chat while I'm playing. But I think the timing's working out. No, stay back, Koru. Okay, good. Oh. Okay, I'm already low on health. I don't think I can even take any more damage. Oh, that was close. Oh, yeah, I was right. I couldn't take any more damage. And it was that tiny little fish that took me out. That's annoying. I tell you, Koru is not making this easy for us. Okay, but I'm here with full health, which is a lot better than last time. So don't think a tiny fish is going to take me out this time. Look at that. I'm getting good at that part. Okay, just go right up into it. Okay. Yeah, right. So I was pretty much... Whoa. Okay. That's intentional, I think. She left them to burn. Thought she was vanquished by my light. Oh, wait. Okay. I think this is it. I think this is it. Okay, real quick. Just in case this is it, I'm going to switch to the theme. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the end of the game. Maybe? The spirit tree is near. There's one step more to take. The forest of Nibel will live once again. So... No. Oh no. This is horrible. Oh, okay, I'm playing as him again. Is the forest done for? I hope not. I hope this isn't like the cutscene where I messed everything up and I destroyed the forest. No, we're about to win her over. Surely. There's room for all beings to live. I picked the bad ending. I think this is the normal ending. So that... Okay, so is the owl a bad guy? I think the point of the game is that all bad guys have some sort of motive, right? Whoa. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, so I guess so. Oh, this is a beautiful ending. It looks like we've done it. The forest has been restored. I wonder if I'll be able to play in the restored forest. Like if I'll be able to move around and explore it a little bit. And look at that, we've got a friend too. And Kuro's child will live on, which is beautiful because we can raise them properly. Wow. Well, that's the end of it. Look at that. And of course, like any good video game player, I'm gonna sit through the entire credits. Thank you for coming on this journey. It's super exciting. I think this is like the first game that I've played all the way through in a couple years, so this is good. Mahler for the win. The writer's name is Mahler. I missed that one. Okay. Music. For the music section, instead we didn't listen to the music, so you can just disregard the music section and then put Will in there, or music by Will. You should get in touch with indie developers like them. Your music would be awesome. I am considering that. There is a way that I can sort of like put my name into a pool where you sort of get like randomly assigned with people who are developing indie games, and it's very like it's very low key, right? So it's not necessarily a professional thing, but I am super interested in joining that kind of pool, right? And then when I get paired up with a game, I'll compose some music for it. The only problem with something like that is you don't get to choose who you're paired up with and what type of game they're creating. And I feel like I like composing for indie adventure games, and I like composing for horror games, but most of the indie games that are made nowadays, they're like not quite this, right? Yeah, it would be very cool to do a project like that. And when my schedule opens up a little bit, I think I will consider doing something like this. But I also, the stuff that I'm doing here, I am hoping to create a little bit of a, I guess you'd call it like a portfolio, right? So using games that are well known and that I really like the sort of look of, and then I like, you know, I can send this to game developers and be like, hey, this is the kind of music I make, this is what it looks like, or this is what it sounds like with this type of game, something like that. Can I hire you to write the soundtrack to my life? You can pay $1. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I think, I'm gonna get back to you on that one. $1 is, I've done gigs for less, but soundtrack for your whole life. I mean, that's a big commitment, right? I'm gonna give you a maybe. Let's go with maybe. Do they pick you, not the other way around? So I think the way it works, the last time I heard about this, the way it works is you get paired up, right? So you get paired up, and then I think it also puts you in some sort of, probably like a Discord server where you're with a group of people, and you probably could, put I could probably put my music out there and be like, this is the kind of music that I play. Look at that. So you wait until the end of the credits and you get something like this. That's so cute. Wow, look at that. Okay, now the question is, if I come in here, am I able to play? Oh, no. Okay, so it just brings you back to, the last scene, I guess. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait, does it though? I guess if I were to, can I get out of here? I mean, I can't get out of here that way. Yeah, I guess, can I even get out of here? Okay, yeah, no, I can, because there's a way to get out of there up here. It would be cool to walk around the, yeah, so that right there can get me out. Question is, can I get up out of this section? Oh. Okay, maybe I can't. Oh, okay, I'm dead. I'm just taking extracurricular deaths right now. Okay, maybe if I go over this way? Nope. These are extracurricular deaths. But I do want to see if I can play this game, if they'll allow you to. It doesn't look like you're supposed to be able to get out of here. Oh, mate, if I catch that, okay, he died, so I'm gonna have to kill myself. In the video game, of course. But if I can get high enough up here, then I might be able to catch the next enemy up there. Okay, so I'll have to catch. Look at that. That was pretty good. Now I can go over here and warp. So let's see. Let's just go to Hollow Grove. Let's see what it looks like. If it all looks different, or if it's all the same. So this all looks the same. Okay, so I think it does generally look the same, which makes sense. You still have the same enemies. It's not like, I guess not enemies, but they're still, it's still a part of the game, right? Oh, this is really cool. I don't think I'm going to go for 100% completion here. That sounds kind of like torture. This music is so gorgeous. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really like composing with layered flutes. And it reminds you of the end of Avatar. You know, I actually don't remember the music at the end of Avatar. I watched it recently. I rewatched it recently, rather. But I don't actually remember. It was still, you know, when I say recently, it was still a couple of years ago. It would be nice to add a glockenspiel. Oh. Whoa. Okay. I don't know why. I feel the urge to not kill anything, because maybe I'll need to use them. Okay, this is already a thing. Yeah, I feel the urge not to kill them because, I mean, I'd like to say it's because now that the forest is resolved, it's much, you know, there's no need to kill them, right? But it's mostly because I want to use them in my bash so I can go faster. Okay, I don't even know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm mostly just low-key stalling a little bit because I want to keep listening to this music, because I personally really do like this recording as well. I think it sounds just good. I was really proud of myself for composing this, so I'm going to keep listening to it and just explore this map a little bit. Okay, there's nothing up here. Maybe I'll go down. I wonder what's down here. Oh, nothing that we don't already have. Maybe someday I'll go for some sort of like 100% completion in this game, but that day would be a long time from now, because there are so many other games that I want to get to first. And there really is only a finite amount of time. Okay, so I'm just kind of going around in loops here. I think it's about time I ended stream. Yeah, I'm running out of things to do here. And I am all music'd out. So, yeah. I think this is a good time to end stream. Well, thank you all for coming to the stream. It was a super, super fun time. We got some really cool music happening in the beginning. I'm super excited to try that out in like an actual game format. So actually composing the audio off stream and then performing it by playing the game while listening to the music. And yeah, after this stream ends, I'm probably gonna write out that idea that I came up with close to the end of the playing portion. And we finally beat Ori and the Blind Forest. This is huge. So hopefully the next game that we see is going to be either Inside, but I've also been working on another game. And I guess I'll share that with you guys now. I have been working on Stray. Now, Stray is a bit of a bigger project. The way I do a game like that, if you know the game, it has a lot of different sections to it. And it's not an easy game, but it's got a bunch of different sections to it. and these sections have very different vibes. So just like Ori and the Blind Forest, I think I had 5 or 6 themes going through the game based on where I was. This is even more intense with the differences in places. So I want to make sure that I do justice to this game. So right now I'm doing research where I'm watching all of the different sections in the game, trying to compose something for each of those. So it might be a little bit of time before we actually get to Stray on stream, but just know that is in the future. I think a sooner project will be Inside, because there is really just one vibe that I'm going after for that game. It's a little bit shorter, so not as much music has to be composed, but either way, I'm super, super excited for this. More music streams in the future as well, just playing my instrument with no purpose in mind except for getting better at my instrument. Also, check out the rest of my YouTube. I have a bunch of videos up there now, and I post pretty much every day new stuff, so thank you all for coming, and I'll see you next time.